In the deep silence between the beats of your heart, there is an invisible river of energy that pulses beyond what your eyes can see. Close your eyes for a moment and breathe. Feel the subtle current that flows through every cell, every thought, every memory stored in the most intimate folds of your existence. This river is called Shen, the deepest essence of your spiritual being, an ancestral mystery that Taoist masters understood as the true source of healing and transformation. Imagine yourself walking through an ancient valley in the mountains of China, where the wind whispers centuries-old secrets and the mist dances among millennia-old trees. Here, where time seems to breathe differently, the guardians of Taoist wisdom held knowledge that transcends the material world. They knew that every human being carries within themselves an ocean of energy, not just flesh and bone, but a universe of spiritual possibilities. Shen is not something you possess. It is something you are. More than energy, it is the very consciousness that permeates every movement, every breath, every thought. It is the inner light that continues to shine even when the world around you seems to plunge into darkness. Taoist masters understood that this energy is not just an abstract force, but the core of our ability to heal, transform, and connect with the cosmos. In the ancient healing practices, Shen was seen as the most sacred portal to self-understanding, a path that goes far beyond what Western medicine can reach. It is not about treating symptoms, but about awakening the inner intelligence that inhabits every cell, every memory, every breath. It is a journey of reconnection, of remembering who you truly are before the layers of conditioning, fears, and patterns that life has built. In this journey that is about to begin, we will unveil the mysteries of Shen as the ancient masters understood it. It will not be an intellectual exploration, but a profound experience of awakening. Prepare to dive into a knowledge that is not learned, but felt, a knowledge that does not come from the mind, but from the very essence of being, a knowledge that pulses, that breathes, that heals. The energy that inhabits your body is not an abstract concept, but a living river of consciousness. The ancient masters of traditional Chinese medicine understood Shen as something far beyond simple energy. It was the very essence of the soul, the most refined and subtle principle of our existence. Every emotion you've ever felt, every memory stored in the depths of your consciousness, every unresolved trauma leaves an indelible mark on this internal river of energy. Imagine your Shen as a crystal-clear lake at the center of your being. When the waters are clear, the light of consciousness flows freely. But when painful experiences, unprocessed fears, and repetitive emotional patterns accumulate, this lake becomes murky. Taoist masters taught that true healing is not about fighting the shadows, but allowing the light to pass through them, transforming them. Emotions are not just fleeting reactions. They are deep messengers of your energetic state. Prolonged sadness can create blockages in the flow of Shen, just as unexpressed anger crystallizes in the deepest layers of your being. Every feeling is a ripple in this inner lake, creating patterns that repeat like concentric waves, affecting every cell, every thought, every breath. In the Taoist view, you are not a being separate from the universe. You are a unique expression of cosmic consciousness, a point of light that pulses in harmony with the great energetic fabric of existence. Your Shen does not end at the surface of your skin. It extends beyond physical limits, connecting with the energy field that permeates all of reality. Every breath is a dance, every thought a vibration that resonates beyond the material world. Unprocessed traumas are like stones thrown into this internal lake. They create ripples that disturb the natural flow of energy. A childhood fear, an unresolved loss, a hurt kept inside, all of this crystallizes in the deepest layers of your being. creating invisible barriers that prevent the free flow of Shen. Healing is not about removing these stones, but about understanding their story, allowing them to be absorbed by consciousness itself. Each breath is an invitation to reconnect. Each moment of presence is an opportunity to clear the murky waters of your inner lake. Taoist masters knew that true transformation happens not through force, but through deep acceptance. Acceptance means letting things flow, allowing the light of consciousness to pass through every layer, every shadow, every wound held in the most intimate folds of your being. The whispers of the Taoist masters echo through the centuries, crossing misty mountains and ancient stone temples. Their knowledge was not a set of techniques, but a way of being in the world, a deep understanding that every breath is a dialogue with the cosmos. They were the guardians of a knowledge that went far beyond what the eyes could see, navigators of an energetic sea where every wave carries the memory of thousands of generations. In the remote mountains of China, masters like Zhang Sanfeng dedicated decades of their lives to understanding the most intimate secrets of Shen. They were not just practitioners of an art, but true alchemists of consciousness. They learned the art of transforming suffering into light, of turning pain into wisdom. Their practice was not a ritual, but a permanent state of openness and listening, a fine-tuning to the whispers of the universe. The monks of Taoist monasteries developed subtle practices of energy cultivation that were true masterpieces of consciousness. Their techniques went far beyond what we know as physical exercises. They were rituals of elevating vital energy, where every movement, every breath, every thought was an opportunity for reconnection with the primordial source. They understood that the body is not just flesh and bone, but a sacred temple where the divine dances at every moment. Ancient stories speak of masters who could heal diseases simply with the power of their presence, who could see energetic patterns invisible to the common eye. It was not magic, but a deep understanding of the laws that govern the flow of energy. They knew that every emotional blockage, every unprocessed trauma, every hidden fear creates ripples in the energy field that can manifest as physical and emotional imbalances. The practice of cultivating Shen was not a path to perfection, but to acceptance. The masters taught that true healing is not about eliminating suffering, but transforming it. Every wound is a doorway to deeper understanding. Every challenge is an invitation to expand consciousness. They saw suffering not as an enemy, but as a silent teacher guiding us to deeper levels of self-knowledge. The healing rituals they developed were true energetic symphonies. It was not about fighting the disease, but restoring balance. Every movement of Qigong, every meditation posture, every breathing exercise was a subtle dialogue with the forces of life. They understood that healing is not about fixing something broken, but allowing energy to flow freely, like a river that finds its natural path through the mountain. The transformation of Shen is not a distant concept, but a concrete practice that you can begin right at this moment. Your fingers, your feet, your breath are portals to a journey of deep healing. The exercises that Taoist masters developed over millennia are not just physical movements, but rituals of reconnection with the most intimate source of your vital energy. Start with the breath, the simplest and most profound portal to the inner world. Close your eyes and inhale through your nose, allowing the air to gently descend to the center of your abdomen. This is not a mechanical breath, but an intimate dialogue with the energy that inhabits each cell. Exhale slowly, as if releasing layers of tension accumulated over years. Each breath cycle is an opportunity to clear the energy channels, to dissolve the emotional knots that have crystallized in your body. Qigong emerges as one of the most powerful practices for cultivating Shen. These are not just movements, but sacred dances that connect the body with the cosmos. Imagine yourself as a tree, deep roots connecting with the earth, gentle branches, dancing with the celestial wind. The slow, fluid movements of Qigong awaken the meridians, those invisible rivers of energy that flow through your body. Each gesture is an invitation for the blocked energy to find its path to liberation. Taoist meditation goes beyond mental stillness. It is a state of total openness where you become a channel, a sensitive receptor of universal vibrations. Sit, with your spine upright but not rigid. Let your awareness expand beyond the limits of your skin, like a lake overflowing its banks. Observe your thoughts without judgment. They are passing clouds in the infinite sky of your consciousness. Do not try to control them, just witness. There are specific energy visualization techniques developed by the masters to balance Shen. Imagine a golden light penetrating every cell of your body, dissolving emotional blockages, healing old wounds. Focus on the point between your eyebrows, the third eye in Taoist tradition, a center of perception beyond the physical world. Feel how this light cleanses every layer of your being, restoring the natural flow of vital energy. The practice of cultivating Shen is a journey of patience and compassion. Do not seek immediate results, but surrender. Each day is an invitation for deeper layers of self-knowledge. Some days will be fluid, others challenging. Accept them all with equal reverence. Your body is a sacred temple, and each practice is a ritual of reconnection with the deepest source of life. Beyond the limits of the physical body, beyond the boundaries of individual understanding, there is an infinite field of consciousness, where your Shen dances in perfect harmony with the fabric of the universe. We are not isolated entities, but luminous points in an infinitely complex and interconnected cosmic tapestry. Each breath you take is a breath in the great living organism we call reality. Taoist masters understood that the universe is not an empty space, but a pulsating field of conscious energy. Your Shen is not something you possess, but a momentary expression of a cosmic intelligence that manifests through you. Imagine yourself as a wave in the infinite ocean of consciousness, temporarily distinct, but never separate from the whole. Every thought, every emotion, every movement is a ripple in this primordial sea of energy. Understanding Shen transcends the limits of time and space. What you call past, present, and future are merely layers of the same eternal reality. Your experiences, your traumas, your joys are not linear events, but energetic patterns that resonate through invisible dimensions. The ancestors live on in every cell of your body, in every memory stored in the most intimate folds of your being. In ancient traditions, it was understood that each human being carries a fragment of universal consciousness. Your Shen is like a window through which the cosmos observes itself. There is no separation between you and the universe. This is an illusion created by the limited mind. You are simultaneously the observer and the observed, the creator and the creation, a singular point of manifestation of primordial energy. The deepest spiritual practices are invitations to expand the limits of perception. When you truly dive into your Shen, you discover that reality is much more fluid than it seems. Thoughts can heal, intentions can transform, consciousness can cross barriers that reason considers impassable. Every moment of presence is a door to more subtle dimensions of existence. To understand Shen is to understand that you are much more than you believe yourself to be. You are not a limited being, bound to a body, a time, a personal story. You are an infinite expression of an intelligence that pulses through all beings, that dances in every atom of the universe, that breathes through every form of life. Your essence is free, unlimited, eternally transforming. The journey of Shen does not end here. It is an infinite path of discovery, a river that continues to flow far beyond this moment. Closing your eyes now, feel the energy flowing through your body, not as a distant concept, but as a pulsating, living reality that breathes through you. Taoist masters taught us that every moment is an opportunity to awaken, to reconnect, to transform. Bring your attention to the center of your chest, that place where the heart holds memories deeper than words can reach. Breathe gently. Every inhale is an invitation to go deeper into yourself. Every exhale, a release of all that no longer serves. There is no judgment in this space, only presence, only loving observation of who you truly are. An infinite being, temporarily clothed. In human experience, the practices we share are not a destination, but a path that unfolds with each step, each breath, each moment of awareness. Do not seek perfection, but acceptance. Do not fight against your shadows, but let the light pass through them. Your Shen is resilient, infinite, the very essence of life dancing through you. Remember that healing is not a goal to be achieved, but a state of being. It is allowing the energy to flow freely, like a river that finds its natural path through the mountain. Every blockage is an invitation for deeper understanding, every a challenge, an opportunity for expansion. You are not alone on this journey. You are connected to an ancestral lineage of beings who understood the deepest mysteries of existence. Taoist masters taught us that true transformation happens not by force but by surrender. Surrender does not mean giving up, but allowing the intelligence of the universe to flow through you, allowing the wisdom of Shen to illuminate every hidden corner of your being. You are so much more than your stories, so much more than your fears, so much more than any limitation the mind can create. This is an endless journey. Every day is a new invitation to awaken, to reconnect, to transform. Your Shen continues, eternally dancing, eternally renewing itself. Breathe deeply. You are alive, you are consciousness, you are infinite.